Hello guys, again you are welcome to my channel Literature Classes. This is Abhilasha. Guys, I have promised that I shall start the classes for the preparation of UP-TET and CTET. So, for that preparation, I have started the classes. So today is your first class. Today this is the first video of CTET preparation and TET. So, in this video lecture, we shall discuss noun. What is noun? What are the kinds of noun? And how can we recognize that it is a noun? So, all the things we shall discuss in detail. We shall study the detail about noun. We have already studied this topic noun in our intermediate classes, in our high school classes. You can say this noun is introduced in 5th or 4th standard. So from 4th standard onwards till 12th we study this topic, but still we have some confusion. So and one thing that is very important, that is revision. We don't revise these things. Why? Because we don't need to read these things, but now we need, because the exam of CTET and TET is coming near and near. So that's why we should start the preparation. Okay, so without wasting much time, we should start this video. So guys, see what is noun. So all of you know the definition of noun, but see, a noun is the name of a person, place, thing, quality and action. Noun is the name of a person. Noun is the name of a person. Means when we utter a name of any person, so that is called noun. The name of a place, the name of a thing, the name of a quality and action. All these things are called noun. For example, see, now person, like we can say Ram, Shyam, etc. If we talk about place, so we can say Kanpur, Mumbai, or any other place. We talk about quality. So if we talk about quality, so honesty, you can also say dishonesty. Dishonesty is also a noun. Okay, if we talk about action, so you can say movement. Movement is an action. Okay, so in this way we can learn what is noun. Name of a person Ram Shyam, place Kanpur, Mumbai, you can say quality, action, honesty, action, movement. Thing, you can say pen, pencil, etc. Okay, so this is noun. We all know that this is noun. But we have to talk about kinds of noun. How many kinds of noun are there? So there are two kinds of noun. One is countable noun and second is uncountable noun. Countable noun and uncountable noun. This is number 1. This is number 2. So what is countable noun? So what is countable noun? The noun which can be counted. The noun which has some shape. The noun which has some shape, or you can say the noun which can be counted are called countable noun. And the noun which cannot be counted, are called uncountable nouns. So for example, countable nouns, if we say about the example countable nouns, like we can say boys, girls, you can say things. You can give the example of things also. like men, ठीक है, man, class, hospital, school, you can say many things, the noun which can be counted. Okay, so and we talk about uncountable noun. So what is uncountable noun? The noun which cannot be counted are called uncountable noun. Like we cannot count if we say that water, so we cannot count water. We cannot count quality. We cannot count honesty, like honesty, we cannot count this. So things, we cannot count the things, and the noun which cannot be counted are uncountable noun. Okay, coffee, water, gold, you can say oil, these things cannot be counted. So this is uncountable noun and this is countable noun. Countable noun has three kinds. What are the three kinds of countable noun? Proper noun, common noun, collective noun. These are countable nouns. Proper noun can be counted, common noun can be counted, and collective noun is also can be counted. Uncountable noun. So there are two kinds of uncountable noun. First is material noun and second is abstract noun. So we shall see one by one these nouns. We have to define all these nouns one by one. See, first is proper noun. What is proper noun? See the definition first. The nouns which denotes a proper person, place or thing. The nouns which denotes proper person, proper place and proper things. Proper means specific person. Like we say, we can say like the name of any person, like we can take our name also, like Abhilasha. Specific person, when we talk about specific person, a proper person. Place, we can say Kanpur also is a place. It is a proper noun. Okay, proper thing. What is proper thing? So if we talk about proper thing, we can say the book name like Ramayana, like Mahabharata. So these are proper things. The noun which denote proper, a specific things, a specific place, or you can say a specific person. So that is proper noun. If a sentence has a proper person, a name of a proper person, so that is proper noun. We understand clearly by the examples. I will also give you some examples. So next is common noun. What is common noun? So guys, common noun, the nouns which denotes common person, common places or things. Common noun, the noun which denotes common. You know, common, ordinary. You can say ordinary. Common person, any person. Common person means any person. Like we can say girls. So this is common. Girls, any girl. Okay, man. Any man you can say. Woman. Any woman. Okay, so this is common. These words are common words. Places. Places. You can say school. If we say Kendriya Vidyalaya IIT Kanpur, so it is a proper noun. Kendriya Vidyalaya is a name of a school. A proper school. So that is proper noun. But if we say school, so that is common noun. See the difference? If we talk about केंद्रीय विद्यालय IIT केंद्रीय विद्यालय स्कूल IIT कानपुर. So Kendriya Vidyalaya is IIT Kanpur is a proper noun, is denoting proper noun. But if we talk about school only, so that is common person, common thing. Okay, it is a common things, common things like anything, any pen, any pencil, any pen, any pencil. You can say book, table, chair, pen. So these are common nouns. Okay, so common one noun has different nouns. In one sentence we can see there are different nouns. We can differentiate it by understanding these differences between these nouns. Next, collective noun. Okay, see guys, what is collective noun? The nouns which denotes a group of a person or a group of other creatures and collection of things. Collective noun. The noun which collects, which denote a group, which talk about a group of person, a group of other creatures, you can say animals, you can say birds, and also the collection of things, the things which are in group. So that is also collective noun, the noun which denotes group. For example, a class of students, you can say a class of students, you can say a team of players, you can also say a crew of sailors. So these words, class, team, crew, these words are denoting collection, collective, group. These words are denoting group. So that is collective noun. The next is material noun. What is material noun? Material nouns, the nouns which denotes material. The noun which denotes material. So what is material here? Material, you know very well what is material. Like you can say gold, you can say silver, you can say copper, you can say water, you can say milk, ghee, whatever. These things are material. And this material noun is uncountable noun. This material noun is uncountable noun. Okay. And the material noun denotes material. What is material? For example, gold, silver, copper, water, milk, ghee. These are materials. So in a sentence, if you get these words, you can easily understand that this is material noun. The next is abstract noun. What is abstract noun? The nouns which denotes quality, condition or action. The nouns which denotes quality, condition or action. What is quality? Good, bad. Condition or action. So like wisdom, you can a word wisdom. Next, pride, bravery. Okay, childhood. That means the things which are abstract, that things, the things which cannot be counted, the things which cannot be, which are, you can say, only felt, the things which can be felt. Abstract noun are something that cannot be seen, that is abstract noun. Wisdom cannot be seen, pride cannot be seen, bravery cannot be seen, childhood cannot be seen. Means the abstract things, the things which denote abstract quality, abstract condition or abstract action. Okay, wisdom. We cannot see wisdom. We can feel this, but we cannot see. It is not a human being so that we can see. It is a quality. So, these are kinds of noun: uncountable noun and countable noun. 2 are uncountable noun and 3 are countable noun. Proper noun, common noun and collective noun are countable nouns. Material and abstract noun are uncountable nouns. And I have given you all the definitions with examples. Now let's move on to the exercise. We shall understand each and everything by solving the exercise. So start the exercise. See guys, in these sentences we recognize that which noun is used in which word. Like, Veena is a laborious woman. Veena is a laborious woman. We can say here that Veena. Which noun is Veena? Veena is proper noun. The word Veena denotes proper noun. Woman. I have told you that woman is common. Woman is common. Why common? Because man, woman, these words are common. Any woman. If we give a name that Veena, so Veena is a name. Veena is a proper name, but woman is a common noun. Common noun. Next, Akbar was a wise king. See, there are 2 nouns. Even 3 nouns there are. Akbar. This is a specific, or you can say a proper name. So this word is denoting proper noun. Akbar is a name of a proper person. So it is proper noun. Then was a wise king. King. Any king. So it is common noun. But this word wise is also a noun. And which noun this is? This is abstract noun. Wise. Okay. Next, Anshu picked up the ball and threw it to Shweta. Anshu picked up the ball. Anshu here is a proper noun. Picked up the ball. Ball is common. Okay. Threw it to Shweta. Shweta is also a proper noun. Understand? Next, the Vikrant is a big sheep. Sheep. The Vikrant is a big sheep. Sorry, the spelling is wrong. This is ship. S-H-I-P. S-H-I-P. The Vikrant. So Vikrant is a proper noun. Why? Because this is a name of a ship. This is a proper name of a ship. And ship is a word which is common. So this denotes common noun. Next, Tommy is a good dog. Tommy is a good dog. So Tommy is a proper name. Why? It is a name of a proper dog. So it is proper noun. Is a good dog. Dog is common. So it is common noun. Next, the Taj Mahal is a beautiful building. The Taj Mahal is a beautiful building. Taj Mahal is a building. Taj Mahal is proper noun. Why proper? It is a specific name of a building. So it is proper noun. Is a beautiful building. Building is here common noun. Why? Because there are so many buildings. And this word denotes common. This is a common word. October is the 10th month of the year. October is a month name and it is a specific month. It is a name of a specific month. So it is proper noun. Month is a common. Any month. So common, and the year is also a common noun. Next, the Qutub Minar is in Delhi. The Qutub Minar is in Delhi. So the Qutub Minar, it is a building. It is proper. It is denoting proper noun as in is in Delhi. Delhi is also a proper noun. It is a proper place. It denotes a proper place. So that's why it is a proper noun. See the next sentence. Ranchi is the capital of Jharkhand. Ranchi is the capital of Jharkhand. So it is also a Ranchi is a proper noun. Why? It is a name of a specific place. Capital is common noun because capital is a common word, and Jharkhand is also a proper place. So that's why it is proper noun. Next sentence. Banaras is situated on the bank of the river Ganga. Banaras. So Banaras is here proper noun and bank is here common noun. River is also common but Ganga is proper noun. Okay. Banaras is situated on the bank of the river Ganga. Okay. So here the river is common, so we can say this is common noun. Ganga is proper noun. Why? Because it is a specific river. It is a proper river. Banaras is a proper place. That's why it is proper noun. So guys, this exercise is also done, and the noun and its kind is also done. I hope this video would be very helpful for all the aspirants, whether they are from CTET or TET aspirants, or they are for TGT or PGT. The aspirants who are preparing for TGT and PGT, this video would be helpful for them also. So that's it for today. I'll meet you very soon with a new video. Till then, keep studying and have fun with literature. Thank you.